Welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into something truly exciting. For muscle car lovers, the legendary nameplate that refuses to stay buried is making a comeback. Yes, I'm talking about the all-new 2026 Pontiac GTO. For decades, the GTO has been more than just a car. It's been a symbol of American power, performance, and pure muscle heritage. Now in 2026, Pontiac, or rather, GM under the Pontiac badge, has revived this icon with a modern twist, blending raw muscle car DNA with cutting-edge technology, futuristic design, and performance numbers that make even supercars nervous. The first thing that grabs attention about the 2026 Pontiac GTO is its design. It's aggressive, muscular, and instantly recognizable as a GTO, but it's not a retro copy. Instead, GM has taken inspiration from the past while pushing into the future. The wide stance, long hood, and short rear deck scream classic muscle car proportions, but the details are sharp and futuristic. Up front, you have a low-slung grille with LED, matrix headlights that seem to glare at you with an attitude. The hood bulge, air intakes, and sculpted body lines make it look like a beast ready to pounce. Around the back, you'll notice quad exhaust tips, a bold GTO badge, and sleek LED taillights that stretch across the rear, giving it a modern, almost exotic appeal. Inside, the 2026 GTO mixes nostalgia with innovation. The cabin is driver-focused, just like the original, but packed with the latest in digital technology. A fully customizable digital instrument cluster greets you with classic, GTO-inspired animations on startup, and the large infotainment screen seamlessly integrates with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and GM's latest AI-powered assistant. Premium leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber trim are all over the cabin, giving it both luxury and sportiness. But the coolest touch? GM included a classic mode for the gauges, which replicates the look of vintage GTO dials on the digital screen, a nod to its heritage while keeping it futuristic. Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. Pontiac's slogan back in the day was all about excitement, and the 2026 GTO lives up to that legacy. Under the hood, buyers will have options. The base model starts with a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged V6 making around 480 horsepower, which already puts it ahead of many competitors in the muscle car market. But the real monster is the 6.2-liter Super, the Mustang GT500, and even brushing shoulders with European sports cars. The transmission choices are also worth noting. GM listened to enthusiasts and is offering both a lightning-fast 10-speed automatic and, yes, a 6-speed manual option. That's right, a manual GTO in 2026. It doesn't get more old-school muscle than that. Rear-wheel drive is standard, but for those who want maximum traction, an all-wheel drive variant will also be available. 0 to 60 times. The V8 model is expected to hit it in just 3.2 seconds, making it the fastest GTO ever produced. Performance numbers alone don't make a muscle car legendary. It's the way the car feels on the road. Pontiac has tuned the new GTO with a balance of raw power and modern handling dynamics. Thanks to a lightweight aluminum chassis and adaptive magnetic ride control, the car isn't just fast in a straight line, it's also sharp in the corners. The steering is precise, and the suspension adjusts on the fly depending on your drive mode: comfort, sport, track, or even drag strip mode. Brembo. Carbon ceramic brakes ensure that all that power can be controlled with confidence, while an active exhaust system lets you customize the soundtrack from a refined growl to a full-blown thunderstorm of V8 roars. The technology inside the GTO is equally impressive. Beyond the customizable digital cluster and infotainment system, GM has introduced advanced driver assistance features without taking away from the driver's thrill. Lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring are all available. But for purists, many of these features can be switched off in track mode. The infotainment system is fast, intuitive, and features over-the-air updates, so the GTO will always be equipped with the latest software. There's also a performance data recorder for track enthusiasts, allowing you to record lap times, acceleration runs, and even video with telemetry overlays. Now let's address the elephant in the room: competition. The muscle car market in 2026 looks very different than it did a decade ago. Dodge is still pushing big horsepower with its Challenger line. Ford is pushing tech and track performance with the Mustang GT500. And even electric vehicles like the Tesla Roadster and Dodge Charger Daytona EV are knocking at the door. The GTO sits in a unique position. It brings old-school V8 power, the option for a manual transmission, the fully loaded V8 than what you'd pay for a European car with similar horsepower and performance. But here's the real magic. The 2026 Pontiac GTO isn't just about numbers, gadgets, or price. It's about emotion. The GTO name carries history, passion, and an aura that connects generations of car lovers. GM knows this, and they've worked hard to make sure the new GTO feels like a true successor to the legendary muscle cars of the past. It's bold, it's powerful, and it unapologetically embraces the spirit of American performance while adapting to the demands of modern drivers. So whether you're a lifelong fan of Pontiac muscle or someone new to the name, the 2026 GTO delivers something rare. It makes you excited about driving again. It's not just a car you buy for transportation. It's a car you buy because it makes your heart race every time you fire it up. And in today's automotive world, that's exactly what makes it special. Thank you for joining me for this first look at the 2026 Pontiac GTO. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the cars that are shaping the future while honoring the past.